account, and when enemy account becomes 0, then we'll spawn a new enemy wave with one enemy. So, now it's your turn. Now, we can control the enemies spawning whenever they all leave the scene. So what we're going to do is actually increase the number of enemies every time we defeat a wave. So we'll have 1 spawn, and then we can have 2 spawn, and 3, and so on. In our spawn manager script, we're going to use a variable to control the actual number of enemies in the wave. So we'll make a public variable so we can see what it does again. Make it an integer. Defeated. We'll set what test our game. We'll go off, and then do we get 3? Our game is almost complete now, so when we pick up the power-up, we can hit the enemy off the scene, and then it'll generate new enemies. But the problem is, we only have 1 power-up, and so when our power-up goes away, we have no way of actually defeating these enemies unless we outsmart them by getting them to fall off of the platform. So we're going to create a new power-up every time we start a new wave. In our spawn manager script, we're actually going to declare a new public game object for our power-up. And now we need to make sure that this reference is assigned in our editor. So now in Unity, make sure you go to Argon position. So you could just make a spawn, and now we spawn. And then just make a spawn power-up method if you wanted to. And then every time you wanted to create a new power-up, you could just call that method instead. But for now, this one line of code is power-ups. The game, we create a new manager